Okay, I just wanted to hop in here really quickly because I went to the grocery store yesterday, and before I put this stuff away, I just kind of want to show you what an unintentional extra stocking up may look like. Now, this is what I got. I got some more parboiled rice. We mostly eat parboiled rice. And I went ahead and got 2 bags. Here's a little tip. If you're the kind of person who shops week to week or for just a couple weeks at a time and you don't know how you're going to start stocking up, this is much cheaper by the pound than the small bags you may buy. So 1 week when you go in, allow a couple extra dollars and get the 10-pound, section out what you're going to use this time and put the rest away in storage. You're going to vacuum seal this in some half-gallon mason jars. That's how I'm going to do it. So I went ahead and got 2 of these, and they now have at Walmart these 3 pounds of elbow macaronis. Again, bigger bag, you save money. A bigger box, you save money. And 3 pounds of spaghetti. So I'm not going to put this away for long-term storage, but I do have a container for spaghetti. I wanted to have these so we can do meals in a jar, or I can just vacuum seal them in a bag. There's not a lot of sharp corners on elbow macaroni. Or you can actually just keep them in the box and stick them inside of a bucket or in a container that's going to make it hard for something to get in there if you're going to use this in the next year or so. Here's some new items that I got. Now, the little one around here loves pancakes. There's only one child here. I don't like to make from scratch a whole set of pancakes for just one child who's going to eat 1 pancake, maybe 2. So for this is a better option for us. It's a pre-mix pancake mix, and I got this in Walmart. There's one section in Walmart that has like restaurant size packages. Giant packages of barbecue sauce, giant jars of pickles, number 10 cans of cooked vegetables. So that one section in my Walmart had this light and fluffy buttermilk complete pancake mix, just add water. Perfect. I can put this into quart size mason jars or half-gallon mason jars and vacuum seal it. It's going to be good for like 5 years at least. If you put an oxygen absorber in there, you may get more. This is a really good option. Now, if I went and bought one little box, the box is going to be $2 and something. This whole thing, I think, was $7. And it's 10 pounds? Wow. I think that's what it says. And here's another thing. Home-style cornbread mix. Again, I have flour. I can make cornbread. I have cornmeal. I can make cornbread. And but this was kind of neat. This is a great big box. So this is 5 pounds. It was much cheaper to get this at that size, and it's already all put together for you, than it was to get the same amount of cornmeal in the smaller packages. So here's just an idea. Oh, and of course I got more of the Parmesan cheese because that's already shelf stable. Oh, and I also got a couple of extra, the big bags, the 1 pound bags of the egg noodles. These are not too expensive. That's something you can think about whenever you are stocking up. Grab an extra bag of flour for a couple of dollars, an extra sack of beans, and if you can, think in the larger bulk packages. You know what I mean? If you're in the store and you can't afford $10 extra for your grocery budget, and well, you're thinking, well, I'll just buy a little bag of rice, a little bag of beans, and put that in my storage. It's not going to be as cost efficient as if you can work that extra $10 in there and buy something big. $7, it was $2 and something for the big box of elbow macaroni. The rice is much cheaper as you get it in a bigger bag. So just kind of try to shoot for the bigger bags. You'll save a little money. One other thing, when dealing with these pre-made mixes, you're going to have instructions that are probably specific to these products as far as mixing it. So I checked here, and the 6 to 7 pancakes, you get 1 cup, 2/3 cup. And I have my old pancake mix, which is different, in this jar. And what I did with this one on the back of the box, it had the instructions. And I'm, 5 to 7 pancakes is 1 cup mix, 2/3 water. So the instructions kind of match. So I'll leave this. I tucked it inside this white lid that I have here. If you're going to vacuum seal it, you may want to put it inside the jar. You may want to make a copy of it if you're going to be putting something big into several smaller jars. Another thing you can do is find a smooth surface of the jar, and you can write the instructions, make a copy, and use some packing tape, the clear packing tape, and put it here and put it like a big sticker on the jar, what it is and what the directions are. Jackpot. Guys, we always reuse, repurpose, and recycle. If you caught the bulk spices video that I did, you can see that I had these, that all my bulk spices came in. I had thought about storing beans in here. Guess what? These will be perfect for pasta. Now, I wouldn't do this. This is not a long term, but I would do this for a year or two in one of these food grade containers. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see how far we can get this thing filled with this 3 pounds of elbow macaroni. Yes, I made a big mess. Look, guys, we're not even half full. I think I'm going to get 6 pounds of macaroni on these.
Holy crud!
Maybe a little more careful this time. Maybe I'll make maybe I'll make a pour spout there. There you go. 6 pounds of elbow macaroni, minus a few that fell on the... but there you go. 6 pounds of elbow macaroni in another food grade container, and this was free. Let's seal this up. And this can go in our intermediate storage, our 2-year type storage without any further intervention. Yay! Now I'm going to do some rice. Okay, let's see how much of this 10 pounds of rice I can get in this bucket. Without spilling any. There's always room for more. There's always room for more. Oh my gosh, guys. Are we going to do it? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, this is how much we have left. Look at this. We have probably between a ½ pound and a pound of rice left, but that's okay. I'm just going to top that in my jar I'm already using. So look at this. We have at least 8 pounds of rice in this amazing container. So guys, I am so happy. Here is yet another perk to buying your spices and such in bulk, especially when they're not going to come in a bag or paper, or if you can get them in these food grade containers. So I got these at webstaurantstore.com. I'll put a link in the description below. And when you buy in bulk, this is what the majority of your spices are going to come in. And look at this. And it's so pretty. And that can sit on your shelf. The height here is a real good height to fit inside of a shelf. And you see what you have. You don't have to put a label on it. You know what it is. And if you're worried about insects or anything getting in there because that is not sealed super tight, you can always put a few bay leaves around the top of that and the pasta and the rice, and that's going to help keep a pest out. Okay, I'm on a roll here. Now I'm going to try the egg noodles. We're going to see if we can get these 2 pounds of egg noodles in this container. Look at that. Okay guys, I'm on a roll. I found one more of these, and I am going to put this cornbread mix in here, and I'm going to put a few bay leaves on the top, but I don't have enough of the half-gallon glass mason jars to do this, so for right now it's safer in here than it is in a box. So I'm going to do this. I want to kind of keep these instructions. I think I'm going to just fold this over. Okay, and I can still see that it says home style cornbread mix. Every box is going to be different. But what I'm going to do is kind of make some space right there. On second thought, I want these to look pretty on the shelf, so I'm going to put this on the side. I should have put this thing in there before I put the cornmeal in there. And now for the pancake mix. I don't dare pour this stuff. I'm going to just top this off in the one that I have, and I do have an extra half-gallon jar, so I'm just going to fill these up, and I'll vacuum seal the second one to put back in the other storage area. And this one will stay on my daily pantry shelf. On second thought, I'm going to go ahead and drop some bay leaf into this cornbread mix here. Okay, y'all, we've got the pancake mix here and the second jar, and I want to vacuum seal this. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to put just a couple of bay leaves in here. You do not have to put bay leaves in here. I'm just trying this just in case. This absolutely, you do not have to put bay leaves in there. And I'm going to take a paper towel, because this is powder. And this thing is going to suck all the air out, and powder could come up through there. I'm going to take a paper towel, kind of wad it up in a big circle, like that. And start tucking it in here, trying to get it down in there and a little bit under the rim and a little bit above the rim. Try not to leave any channels where that can come out of there. Now, some may still get up in there, but hopefully not too much. I don't know if you can see that. Alright. If you've never seen this before, what I have here is an old food saver we got secondhand somewhere. And I went online and oh, there's tomato powder on there. I went online and I ordered this wide mouth kit, a regular mouth kit, and it comes with a hose on Amazon for about, when I ordered it, it was about $15. This is 2020. A lot of people are interested in putting food away, so I'll try to put a link to one below if I can find one, and I can't guarantee you the price. Alright, I'm going to make sure there's no powder or dust on this rim. Again, you don't have to use these if you're vacuum sealing. I just figured that down the road, if the seal happens to come apart and there happens to be a way that some teeny tiny little insect could get in there, you know, they're not going to want to get in past this paper towel and past the bay leaf. I'm making sure that my lid is very clean. I'm using a second-hand lid that I had used before, I think for canning. So I'm going to put that down nice and tight and turn on this. Maybe. Perfect. Okay, so I've got this sealed in here, and what I'm going to do on this lid is I'm going to put the date. I'm also going to kind of write some brief, I'm going to put pancake mix, of course, duh. And I'm just going to put briefly right here, because we're normally going to do the 5 to 7. I can always multiply this. So I'm just going to put, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to put 1 cup of water, 2/3, 1 cup of mix, 2/3 water equals 5 to 7. There you go. See? And I'm going to put the ring back on here. It's not necessary, but if you're going to put this in a storage unit, sometimes every now and then you'll get a seal that breaks or gives up, and then your lid is loose. And if it got jostled for any reason, you could, you know, lose your stuff. Critters could get it.